The name of this dress is called the Victorian Bustle Dress. Have you ever wondered what inspired this design? Meet Sarah Baartman. Hi, once again, I'm Trey. Welcome back to day 7 of Black Facts. We made it a full week, guys. Today, we'll be discussing the story of Sarah Baartman. Sarah Baartman's birth name is unknown, but she was given the Afrikaans name of Sartji, which is the diminutive form of Sarah. She was given that name while she was working as a servant in Cape Town. Records aren't clear if she moved to Cape Town willingly, but she entered the service of a trader called Peter Caesar. Sarah was a Khoi woman who was exhibited. They exhibited her as a freak show because of her curves and large buttocks. She was under the name Hottentot Venus, a name that was later attributed to one at least other woman similarly exhibited in the 19th century Europe. The Hottentot Venus was coined to mean primitive sexuality and ugliness, but she was also the victim of commodification and sexual exploitation in the freak shows of the 19th century. Sarah suffered from steatophagia, which resulted in extreme protuberant buttocks due to buildup of fat. Sarah unfortunately also suffered from an elongated labia, sometimes referred to as the apron, which was a natural and common trait among some Caucasian women. In 1810, Sarah was taken to London under deceptive circumstances. She was transported by a Dutch settler and a British doctor who promised her wealth and better life in Europe. The British treated her as an exotic curiosity, staring at her as if she was an animal rather than a human being. Some abolitionists tried to challenge her mistreatment, but the court ruled that she was willingly participating in the show, though in no reality she had no control over her life. She was taken to France in 1814 and she became the property of an animal trainer. He treated her even worse. She was placed in a cage, made to perform at high society gatherings, and often forced to drink and entertain men at night. Scientists even studied her body. They treated her as a racial specimen rather than a human being. She eventually died in 1815 at 26 years old in Paris, likely due to pneumonia, syphilis, or alcoholism. Even after her death, though, her suffering did not end. The same scientists that studied her dissected her body, preserving her brain, skeleton, and genitals. They put her in the Musée des Hommes, translates to the Museum of Men, in Paris for over a century. Her remains were kept there until 1974 in a public display. But in 2002, after years of demands from South African activists, France finally returned her remains to South Africa. August 9th, 2002 is when she was buried in the Eastern Cape of her homeland. She was finally given some respect that she definitely so deserves. Her name now lives on and we will remember her forever. We have Miss Sarah Baartman to thank for the 19th century European fashion, the bustle dress. The exaggeration on the back of the dress was designed to mimic her silhouette. Thank you guys again for watching another episode of Black Facts. Come back again tomorrow as we celebrate Day 8 of Black History Month. Thank you guys so much. Remember,